This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Thursday morning, August 31st, the last day of August. Welcome to my desk. Today, I'm getting mail ready. I have, well, I'll show you. Let me zoom out a little. And I'm going to work on some art journaling and work on my owl envelopes. We are getting them ready. We are getting them ready to go. Let me get over here and come into my own channel so that I can welcome folks in. Live chat, top chat, live chat. We don't have anybody here yet, but it's early in the morning. I haven't checked to see what's happening down in Florida. But Ryan Hall, I just listened to him just a little bit before I went to bed last night, and he said that this is an unusual storm, that it has, first time that it's hit that part of Florida. There's Becky. Good morning, Becky. Hi, Mina. Hi, Sherry. Good morning, ladies. Well, I've been playing with my printer, printing things off, and I'm going to cut some of these up because I'm going to make some cards, and I'm going to put some in my art journal. And look, you guys, I'm getting good. I've got all these. All I have to do is seal them and address them. So, we're supposed to have a tatting class today, but the lady who is running it is also running from the storm, the hurricane down in Florida. So they're not sure she's going to make it. God bless the people down there and keep them safe. We just don't need that from nature, do we? So, Becky, are you going to, is it going to come your way as it travels northward? So, if we don't have this class today, I did not get over to the county seat to get my car license yesterday or get to the post office. But if we don't have our class today, I'll go over there today. If I don't, I'll get these out tomorrow. I have been working for this entire month to get these out. This is my August desk journal. However, I did print. Let me set them over here out of the way. And I'm getting the envelopes that I have done ready to go too. I want to work up the cards. I got 3 ready to go, and I'm working on the 4th one. These are ones that still need to be done. So that's the test one. And this one goes to Christy. This one goes to Janet Burgess. I'm going to try to make her card again. See if I got a more decent print. Let me. Did I get both of these printed? Yes. So these, I made 2 because I made one for my art journal. And I'll make cards out of that one. And this is Janet's, and, oh, wait a minute. Did I get Christy over here? This isn't Chris. Did I do Christy twice? No, this is Mina's, and this is Christy's, and this is Janet's. Those 3 will go today. I'm working on one for Karen Kay's mother, and you know, I like it just the way it is. So I may just border this. I may not do any more to the bird itself. Really, it does need some dark in here. I may put a little bit of dark in here and put the white spots on the tail. That needs to be done. So maybe I'll get that one done today too and get 4 4 out. These I'm going to cut. These will go into my August art journal. Yeah. I printed some. Let me get all this stuff off my desk here. I got stuff from the book flip that I did yesterday that's sitting around here that needs to be. Those are those white paint pens. Needs to be put away. I put most of. I think I was sitting here staring at my bookcases, and I think I can rearrange things on my bookshelf for, and I still have Danny and Arlene that I want to send these to. I'm looking for this other envelope. It's here somewhere. So I'm still working on my mailing, you guys. I'm going to come back to this book. My white pens. All right. So my printer yesterday, I did something goofy to it, and it gave me these lines. I think I set the background. I set the background somehow, and it gave me, so these are not good. There's 4 of them here that aren't really that good. So I'll either print on the other side or use them in a journal, use them for collage or something. They got lines. This one too is not good. So I also, let me readjust my camera because you guys aren't seeing things very well. And I also printed one in black and white accidentally. I was messing with my printer. I guess you have to expect that when you're still learning how your printer works. Boy, you know, and it's still printing awfully dark for me. I'm not sure. It's not too bad. I made copies of the envelopes for my art journal here. So this is all going to go in. And it's just printing awfully dark. This one's okay. But I'm going to use them as they are because there they are. This one's okay. Except I reprinted this one. I like this one a lot, but I want the bird facing. I want more of the bird. I'm going to be folding this in half for my August desk journal. Like this. So this will be 1 page, and this will be 1 page. And it's the last day in August, and I'll have all these blank pages. And this one, I actually did print on the back of the, I was playing with the ledgers. This was from before. I used the back of some of these papers. I'm not going to waste my paper. I'll make pages out of them for my journals before I do that. Tomorrow is September 1st. Let me stop and welcome folks in. Happy last day of August, everybody. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Raul. Long time no see. Raul is here. He says, hello, everybody. Those envelopes are amazing. Is it a giveaway? Yeah. I gave these away toward the 1st and middle of August, and I've been working on them the entire month. And, you know, I'm slow when I do my art. I'm pretty slow. But I finally got it done. And they're the birdies. This one is, I wrote who they are. This one's Karen Kay's. This one is Chaz's. Let's pull one out. And what they're going to get when they pull it out, they'll get the birdie. This is Chaz's bird, little stuffed bird, that bird of hope. I think Janet is calling them the bird of hope. The little stitch. I'm inspired by Janet Nash. And I had to redo this bird a couple times. I wasn't entirely happy with it. But I'm happy with it now. I worked on it till I felt like I could send it out. Then they'll get 2 tatted butterflies. And I got all that extra lace. You guys, sometime, either this weekend or next week, I'm going to have a lace giveaway. Because I got those big rolls of lace I want to share. There's about 1 yard of this. This is 3-inch lace. They get a little butterfly fabric, a little square of fabric. And then they get about 1 yard of this 5-inch lace. So that's what I'm sending. All of this here is extra. To thank them for their patience. And it just fits. And then the art of the envelope, they get the art of the envelope, and it just all fits in here if I'm careful. It just fits. So the giveaway, and I'm also doing owl envelopes as a giveaway. I'm trying to get, my goal is to get things done and sent out. And let me get this in here as nice as I can. It could go into a little Ziploc bag, but it fits. And this is starting to tear off here, so I've got to be, it'll be all covered up anyway, but I've got to be kind of careful with this. And I'm going to glue this down real good. Now, Janet and Chaz's, I'll have to put customs forms on. This is Karen's. I'm not going to take them all out. But I'm also working on owl envelopes. I showed the prints of those. I'm going to work on those. I'm going to finish the ones for Karen K's mother this morning. I want to kind of get my August desk journal kind of done this morning. But see, I've got all these blank pages. Maybe I'll just journal or collage on the back of these. But I'm not happy with my printer, how dark it's printing. It doesn't, but you know, you have to think, this is dimensional. When I just print a copy of something, you know, if I copy it and print it, maybe that's what I need to do, is copy it and print it, rather than just do the direct print. But this is a little bit, the birds make it a little dimensional, so I'm wondering if maybe light isn't getting in there. But it was even dark on when I printed this, and that's pretty flat, and this blue came out darker than I expected. So, but I'm going to use them as they are. This is just for me, and I'm not going to reprint all of this. This one, well, it's kind of dark down in there, but it's okay. It's enough. And the colors really aren't true. The colors, you can kind of get an idea that maybe that was a gold bird. The colors aren't really true either. Some of those envelopes were metallic, never prints nice anyway. So this is kind of me playing with my printer, and I'll document that. This bird is kind of hard to see let me just draw on this, because what did I do with those 2 ink pens? Did I put them in here? That's the Winka Stella. What I did with those 2 ink pens. I guess I'll get out another one. They'll all show up someday. I have to prime it though. I don't feel like priming it this morning. Let's just use this one. So if I kind of outline this, see the beak is here, and the eye, there's an eye in there. That's kind of the, so it really, I'm having to adjust the settings on my printer, and I haven't had time to really look at it. And then this is just fuzzy stuff in here. But this part kind of bothers me. We'll just use it as it is, though. This one came out pretty nice. This is just going to be in my August desk journal. I don't know what I'm going to, I don't know. What I'm going to do on the blank sides. I want to do something real fast. I might collage. Then I also have the birds. Let's see, this one I'm going to cut and make cards. That's what I'm going to do. So this one's going in my art journal. That's that one, so I can put this over with the art journal stuff. And one of these are going in my art journal. Maybe this one, because there's more space in there, and I'll cut this one for cards. I might reprint this, because I'm going to do some more work on this bird. He needs some brown. He needs his white brown in here and the white spots on the tail. This one's not done. This is for Karen Kay's mother. This one's for Mina. This one's for Christy, and this one is for Janet Burgess. So I'm going to work on cards on those. So this is going in August art journal. What's the, oh, and this is one I printed off and made a card out of. But that's a sample card. I tried to reprint to see if I could get a lighter one. I don't see any difference in the lighting. So I could use either one of these. So I could call that card already done. All right, there's that. I'm loving this Victorian book. Let me come out again and look at chat. I got sidetracked. I get sidetracked early in the morning. I'm going to start down at the bottom. Becky said, just check to see where the little dresses are, and they are to reach their destination by 8 p.m. today. Yay, Becky! Becky worked so hard on those dresses. Almost all month. Did you work on them in July, too? Maybe the end of July into August. I think you worked about a month and a half on those dresses, didn't you? And this is for Project Dress-A-Girl. Becky's been doing those dresses for Project Dress-A-Girl. Excellent job. They're lucky to have Becky. What'd you do? I know you did at least 15 and maybe even more. And some of them are reversible. That's the more part. Yay, Becky. Excellent job. Paula's here. Good morning, Paula. Kimberly says, Becky, he may have a lot to do. Becky said, Howard just stole my coffee. Wait, I'm losing my chat. Howard just stole my coffee, so I had to dump it. It's a good thing there was only a little left in the cup. He said, this for me. Time for ice water anyway. Yeah, I had to get fresh water this morning. My alarm went off at 4 this morning, and I turned over and went right back to sleep. And I woke up about 5:30, and I said, "Oh, today is Thursday. I was going to stream today." So I made myself get up. Paula's here. Raul said, I would like to have that owl envelope. I love your drawings, Meri. Well, Raul, let me put you down on a list. I won't promise. I have some for giveaway here. It really is not hard to do these. Let me make a list here. Here, we'll make a list on the back of this, I guess. I think Paula wanted one too. But you guys, I know you get so tired of me doing... Ow. I won't promise when you'll get it. I'm finding that I do these things and then I get overwhelmed. And I also, because I've done so many of them, I've got 6 here left to do, and I've done 4, so that's 10 of them. And they aren't things, I spend a couple hours at least, if not more, on each envelope. And we'll just take 2 hours times the 10 that I've already done. That's 20 hours. That's at least, if I do 4 hours in a live stream, that's 5 live streams to get the 10 that I have done. So let me see, 10 times 2 is equal to 10 envelopes times 2 hours each. I know I've spent at least 2 hours on each one. That's 20 hours. And if I do 4 hours in a live stream, that's 5 live streams. And that's about sense, makes sense. For the 10 that I have done, then I've got 6 here. So maybe 10 more, that's 10 live streams. So it gets a little overwhelming. But I'll put you and Paula down, just because Paula really hasn't asked, but I know that I've seen her comments, and I thought, oh, she wants one. So we'll see. I want to get the ones I have going done, and I'll make a list. Here, I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way so I won't lose my list. I'll put all of these in here. Just like this. So I'll keep all this together. So I'll try to get it done, but I won't guarantee when. I'm not a fast artist. I don't work fast. I work pretty slow. I've been working on these envelopes, these birdies, all month, if not kind of at the end of, I think I started them in August. I can't remember, the 1st of August, the end of July. But here's the thing. When I have these giveaways, join in, and yeah, join in, and maybe you'll win one. I wish I could give one to everybody, but you know, not only that, I don't have the money to give one to everybody. I haven't got a YouTube check since June, I think. July and August. So, you know, rich either, and I spent too much money on my auctions this month. I'm just telling you guys like it is. I'm telling you like it is. I spent too much money in August, but August was my birthday month, and you guys gave me money that I'm still waiting for, hoping YouTube gets their act together. I don't know. I'm pretty close to the cutoff mark. I'm questioning some things in there. I've got an email out to you, YouTube, saying what's going on with this. I don't understand. And I don't want to go into it because I'll be giving away some information that I shouldn't. So. Oh yeah, I have Becky's fabric to send too. What did she say? It's autumn, so I'm sure that there'll be more owls in our future. Yes, I've been working on stuff for Mina, or in my head I have been. I am sending Mina an owl envelope. She's got this wonderful owl art journal that she got at the junk journal shop. It's beautiful, and she got it in the offer up, or she bought it. I'm not sure exactly whether it was an offer up or whether she just said I'll buy it. But it's beautiful. And I'm not sending that to her in this package because I want to get the owl envelope, but I also want to carve her an owl stamp, and I've got a wax owl that I bought specifically just to make wax seals for Mina. I haven't got to it yet. Yeah, Becky said there'll be more owls in our future. Yes, there will be. It is a little bit of work, but you know, it's fun to share these with you, but I just can't make one for everybody. You know, I'd like to be able to. I mean, I could, but all I would be doing until the end of December would be owls, because I'm not a fast, it isn't something that I can just whip out. It's, you know, I'm not a fast artist. The 22 dresses Becky did, and 7 of them are reversible. So if you add those an extra 7 onto 22, that's 29 dresses. 29, counting the reversibles as a dress. I think that is awesome. Just awesome. Raoul and lamb chop. Aww. Let's see. Becky said, I just checked to see where the dresses are. Okay, I read that one. Kimberly has a little thief going on. She says, I have to watch every morning. Let's see. Who's? Raul says, I'm in travels, Meri. Today I'm in Germany now, and tomorrow in France, and then Belgium and Switzerland. Wow, Raul, you are traveling. Well, by the time you get home, maybe I'll have your owl envelope done. Oh, happy travels. Do it while you're young and able, Raul. I don't know how old you are, but the older you get, the harder it is to just take off. Well, maybe if you situated right, you can, but I have found that I don't even, you know, I'm becoming a very, very much a homebody. I don't even like going to the next town anymore. Yeah, I'm supposed to go get my driver's license, not my driver's license, I'm good there. My car license yesterday. I didn't want to. I didn't want to move. I piddled around the house all day. Hi, Jacqueline. If you're out there, good morning, Jacqueline. And welcome to everybody that's in the balcony. If you're up there in the balcony, you're certainly welcome to visit and say good morning or think good morning. And welcome to everybody who happens to be watching a replay too. Let's see, this is where Raul came in. Kimberly says good morning. Mina's out there. Sherry Van is out there. Good morning, Sherry. And I can't go up anymore. Paul said, I won an owl last fall, but I don't think I got my address to Meri in the right way. And was a newer version at the time. The cute owl postcards. Huh. I don't remember that one, Raul. I don't remember, to tell you the truth. We'll get one to you. We'll get one to you. I got you on the list. I put down Raul and Paula, and I'll do those, but you'll be at the very last of the list. Raul says, I'm home on Monday, and thank you so much, Meri. Almost 30 years old on Valentine's Day of 2024. So you're still pretty young. You're still young enough. Go do that traveling while you're able. Yeah, see the world. I did go quite a bit in the Midwest when I was younger. The Midwest states. I did get down to Texas. I got to Mexico. I did join a needlework group in the late 90s. I think it was 98 or 99, and we went over to England. I wish I would have known Janet then. We went over to England, and we went to London, and I was tired that week. Oh, I was tired. We got there, and the group went off to one of the museums the minute they got there. I was wiped out. I think I slept for almost 10 hours after and there was a little bit of jet lag in there, but I was tired because I was working an awful lot back in those days. I worked a lot. 98 and 99, the year 2K was just coming up into full swing, and contractors it was pretty easy to get jobs back then for year 2K. And I worked an awful lot, but I needed a break, and my mom was living with me, and I had to wrestle with her to get her. I was in Cedar Rapids, Iowa then, and I don't want to go into the family situation there, but I didn't want my mom to be alone for a week, so it was actually 2 weeks, because I went to London, and then when I come to London, I went and visited another friend, so I needed a break. And to put it kindly, I made arrangements for my mother to stay in a local home there in Cedar Rapids. And boy, she fought me every step of the way. She didn't, and I can't blame her. She didn't want to go. And when I took her there, the day that I took her there, she just clung onto me. She thought that I was giving her away, I guess. And I was trying to explain that, Mom, it's just for a couple weeks. And the nurses had to get between her and me for me to leave. It was that hard. It was that hard. But it was good for her when I came back. After the 2 weeks were over, I came back, and they had a beautiful dining room for those people. I mean, it was like she was eating out at a restaurant. And she was just happy as a clam. I even sat down and ate with her. And the table they had tablecloths on there and flowers on the center. Well, the very first time I came back, the very first day that I came back, the very first day that I went in there, I couldn't find her. She was in her room. And so I had to go to the nurse's station and say, do you know where my mom is? And she was visiting with other ladies. They were off watching TV, and, it was a big deal for me to come into the room. She introduced me to all that. She was just happy as a clam. but it was a big change for her. But she was glad to go home too. That was part of her happiness. You know, she was glad to see me again. And I was still pretty tired though, because I went to London. I slept for almost that entire day there. I slept. I missed almost a whole day of my London trip, but it got made up. I had a good time. I made an album out of it, a scrapbook at that time, kind of a scrapbook art journal. It's up in Wisconsin. And I did one of Wisconsin too. So I got more journals up in Wisconsin that I haven't seen for years. I've been thinking it'd be nice to get up there and get some of that stuff, but that's not going to happen probably till next spring. And I don't know about getting it down here. I'm still not really ready to do that. But anyway, travel when you're young. When I was just out of high school, maybe my sophomore year, I went with another group down to Mexico. And then when I was working, I was all over the Midwest. I've been in Indiana and Kentucky and Wisconsin and Iowa and Illinois and Colorado and, you know, Iowa, Nebraska, all over the Midwest. Texas, I've been down to Texas, and you know, I've traveled. Of course, when you go down to Texas, you go through Kansas and Oklahoma. Stayed with friends down there, friends in Kansas. So go travel while you're young. Do as much as you can if you want to travel. Do it while you're young. I wish that I would have traveled more, but then again, I was not a very worldly person as far as getting and going to foreign countries by myself and that. I didn't do that. All right, who's in here? Pam. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Pam. There's Mr. Eternity. That's what I'm going to call Mark. I have trouble calling him Eternity. I'm going to call him Mr. Eternity. Mr. Eternity. Good morning. Mina says it's 4:30, 4:29. She's already had her tea, and Mikey got his first breakfast. Mike is Mina's kitty. The dresses are amazing that you make, Paula says to Becky. Good morning, Icy. Good morning. Good to see you in here. Welcome, welcome. What did you get since last May, Becky? Is it a mail from Meri? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, my mailing, I've almost given up on mail. I have fabric that I'm going to send to Becky. I don't have the envelope ready yet, Becky, but I do have fabric that I'm going to send to you. I'm going to grab one of these. I want to work on these pages. I don't want so many blank pages. And I'm going to do cards this morning. I'm going until 9 o'clock. I want to do some sketches out of this book. This book I got from a friend down in Missouri, longtime friend. And I'm sure she got it at a library sale because it's got a library card. And why do they do stuff like this? Look what they've done. They glued that down on that facing page. They glued it down, you guys. Why do they do stuff like that? And, you know, this is a library. They should know better. They could tack it here and tack it there. No, they had to glue it right on the lady. And it's, maybe if I get my heat gun. Where's my heat gun? If I can do it without... Yeah, hold on. I got this box of books down in here. Oh, and you know, you guys aren't plugged in either. Hold on, I'm going to have to move everything. get to this cord. Big old, this box of journals. I think I'm going to do some rearranging. Hold on, I gotta get these. I have a couple of journals that I didn't even. This is one. Oh no, these are board books here. These are future journals, and this is one. I think it was gifted to me by Ami. Ami gifted me this journal in a cigar box. This was a Shannon Green journal. I haven't worked in it, but it's something to enjoy. I enjoy it. Let me plug you guys in here. I don't want you to run out of steam. And I need to plug my heat gun in. There's the... There you go. You're at 83%. At least you had that much. This. I'm going to rearrange my, I have a bookcase up over that way, and I'm going to take, I have a box of those bits and bops that I was doing with Becky, and I'm going to put those in my stash room where I can get to them. And then I'm going to take one of the shelves, a couple of the shelves, no, just one. And I haven't even shown you guys the big journals, the huge big journals, the 10 by 12. I got a 12 by 12 that I did in 2017. I got some 8 by, you know, I haven't even shown those. Those are in a box in the, and then I've got journals up on a shelf over across the room, bookshelf over there. I've got journals all over the place, but you know, that's what makes it fun. I'm going to put this up here. Alrighty, now let's see if I can't get this. I get so mad at them for gluing this down. And I don't know if it's going to come up. I don't think it's going to. I got this plastic here that I don't want to melt. It's plastic coated, I guess. I don't know why. This was done at a library, too. It's... kind of tearing there. Kind of rescued it. Kind of rescued it there. It's got a little, well, it's all glued down there. I'm mad at them for doing that. That's just uncalled for. Libraries should know better. And I think that's a fly page. No, that's glued down. They probably had a helper do it. Probably the librarian herself did not do that. Probably somebody. And that's pretty well glued in there. To tear there. Hot. It's not going to be perfect, but I'll get it off. Take this whole thing off here. Hot! I can't hold on to it while I'm using the heat gun. Yeah. Pretty well has ruined this part. I'm going to collage that back down, I think. Shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. Pretty lady there. They just glued that jacket right on her. The jacket's kind of, but that's just the book jacket. And this they glued right on top of her. They could have put that over here. No, they had to put it right on the lady. Why do they do this stuff? Tell me why. They should be smarter than that. I don't know if I can get this off without ruining it. Well, maybe I can. This one has a different type of a glue, but it's still sticky. Have to put some wax paper in there. Got glue around the edge. I'll have to put wax paper. I don't have any baby powder out, but if I don't protect this, it's going to stick over here. Why would they do something like that? Look, that pretty lady. And then they scribbled out the barcode up there. I don't mind that so much because it's out of the way, but I could put a coat of sealer on this. I might do that. Varnish. Short in that cord. pretty sticky. My cord has a short in it up here. My brother could probably fix that for me, but I'm going to use it until it dies, and then I'm going to get me another one. I see that they're coming out with more of them on the market. Whoops, I don't want to tear that too much. I have to come at it this way. Got that. Now let's put some, because this is sticky, let's put some varnish on there. I have to reach for it. I want to, or I could put that wax on there too. There, it's right here. Let's put some Daddy Vans wax on it. I think that'll help it not stick. Let's do that over here. There we go. Let's take this and put it on one of my pages here. All right. Now I got the pretty ladies in here. Let's see what they did on the back. Yeah, see, they, honestly. And not only that, look what they got, this white paper, just a square of paper that they put down there. Why would they do something like that? I'm going to tear, because I don't mind the book jacket getting destroyed. Get my palette knife. What I did with it. It's all glued down there. Take this book jacket off. The book jacket itself is still in good shape. I'm not going to alter this book. I just want the I want the pages up. I don't know if I can get this one. Oh, what they did here, it's just ridiculous. Where's my heat gun? Ah, where did it go? Here. What kind of a deal that is. This did not get all off. I don't know if I can get that off or not, but it looks better. I can't pull them because I don't have enough grip. The paper's hot. It's pulling some of this. And I'll wax this too. Why they would do something like this is just beyond me. At a library. Looks like she might be holding a purse. I can't tell because it's... Now I might be able to soak this a little. Let me throw this away. Well, it's not perfect, but at least you can kind of see what's going on in there. Little girl down below. And it looks like she's holding on to a wreath here. Yeah, I'm not going to get this off too well. Probably should just leave it. And there's this. I'm going to leave that. It's part of her dress. Shame on them. And this part in here got torn off, but I can't do much about that. At least they didn't touch that. I would have rather, if they were going to put that book jacket on, would have rather had them fold it like that. Uh-oh. Let me wax this. Meri doesn't run the world. Know if I can seal that down. This will keep the pages from sticking together. Let's go ahead and put some on here just to protect it. There we go. That's better than it was. At least I can enjoy them. Honestly. Nancy Widner gifted me this several years ago. Probably about 6 or 7 years ago. While I was down here, probably in about 2017, I think, she gifted me this. 17 or 18. Meri, see above, Becky says. Thank you, Becky, for putting that in red. The Crafty Visage, welcome, welcome. Let's see what Becky's saying. She says, see above. Happy Pancake Thursday, Roy says. Good morning, Roy. Happy Pancake Thursday to you. Did you get out of the church without anything in your pocket? Did you get out of the church without snitching something? Or grabbing on and buying something? Maybe use some vinegar? And we'll see. Becky said see above. It must be anti-theft strip. Oh, is that what it is? That strip in there, that metal strip was is that what you told me to look for? Those lines. Yeah, it was kind of metal, so anti-theft strip. That's interesting. Don't steal this book. It's Victorian keepsake. It was a library book. And my friend down in, I'm not going to rip it up. It's too nice. And somebody sent me a Victorian book. It's back in the bookcase in my stash room. That I had one I wanted to cut up. I disassembled it. And somebody sent me one just like it that I could keep without tearing up. And it's all Victorian images here. It's kind of rough in there. I'm going to leave it alone. So what I wanted to do was do a quickie here. Quickie sketch. I got this embossing on sale at rangerink.com. If you go to Ranger Ink, their website, just rangerink.com. I think it's rangerink.com. And you go to their products page, and then you look for their sale and 50% off tab. It's on the left-hand menu. And they have things occasionally that I really like. I wanted these only cost me $1.25, I think. There were 5 of them, and the other one was sold out. And this is, I think this is Dina Wakley. No, this is Wendy Becky's embossing powder. I haven't played with them yet. But I kind of like going to that page. All right, let's look and see. Happy Pancake Day. What else have I missed? The First Lady under the dress looks like a peacock dress, Bravo says. Right here. I still feel sticky there. I think I should varnish this. It's still, I feel the sticky under the wax. I think I'm going to varnish over my wax and see what happens. Because I can still feel it. I don't want them to stick together again. I have a real mess. Let me reach for my varnish. It can't be any worse than it was. Let me grab a brush. And I'll grab a clean one. I'm pretty hard on my brushes. Let's see, did I wash? Let's use this one. I don't want to use the nicer of what I have. And I'm just not going to use a whole lot, but I'm going to put a coat of varnish on this because I can still feel the sticky. We'll let that dry and I'll come out and read more chat. This probably needed to be, I think, Rose, I think this is the dress that he said it looks like a peacock dress. All right, let's do this side just for kicks. And this, I think, needed to be varnished down over here. I think it was this. I don't know what it was. That can come up. Alrighty, I think I'm good there. Alright, let me look at chat. The guy next door doesn't want to go to daycare this morning. He's screaming his head off. Aw, the poor little fella. Aw. What did Raul say? Kimberly said, well, she just turned 50 and she's an elementary principal. She can deal with lots of kids and books. Oh, Kimberly, I was altering a book, Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia. Sylvia Pelican? Pelican. Oh, Kimberly, I was altering books at the age of 51. I had my own hymnal because of my musings. Such is life. Paula said, too bad those pretty ladies are so covered up in that gorgeous... Yeah, I think I rescued them for the most part. I'm going to let this varnish dry. Mary's right. That's not how book covers should be treated. Kimberly said, I have a lot of books from my childhood, and my little sister wrote in so many of them. I get mad every time I go through them. Oh, kids do that, don't they? Now, somebody, an altered book artist, would look at those books and say, oh, this is wonderful. Look at this. I bought it at, it was in Wisconsin. I bought it at a secondhand or a thrift store or St. Vincent's. It's a beautiful scrapbook filled with all sorts of Victorian images, and every page is scribbled on by some kid got a hold of it. I got it for $4. It's up in Wisconsin. And I just said, well, you know, that's part of life. That's what kids do. They are collaborating with the, you know, they think what they're doing is adding beauty to those pages. But it almost destroyed every page in that scrapbook. Oh. I have it now. I would probably use those images in a collage or something. my little sister wrote in so many of them. I get mad at her every time I go through them. Aw, Kimberly. Sylvia says, good morning, everyone, and a big thank you for telling us about the furniture polish. I've been paying $8.75 a fluid ounce of glaze. Wow. Yeah, this is, this really was touted by Shannon Green. Shannon Green used to do videos every week. Now she is, she's a visiting artist at her local library, and she's really pouring a lot of her time into that. But this is Daddy Van's all natural unscented beeswax furniture polish. If you can get a hold of Daddy Van's, this is what, and this was gifted to me. At the time, Nancy Widner, and look, I've used it, and it's probably not even below the rim yet here. It's not even below the rim. So it goes a long way. A little will do you, but it wasn't covering up the stickiness. And I'm hoping by putting that varnish on there, I will have covered up the stickiness. Let's see what the back. The back isn't as bad. It has a little sticky here. I might go ahead and varnish this too, but I'm waiting for this to dry. Almost $9 for a fluid ounce of glaze. I love it when artists share information. Yeah. Like I said, this was touted by Shannon Green. I miss her. I miss her being online so much. I think when she moved from Houston. They moved from Houston to Fayetteville. Is it Fayetteville? She's in Arkansas now. And after she did that move, she wasn't doing as many videos on her channel. But if you look for Shannon Green, there are a lot of wonderful, that information like this never gets old. Never gets old. And then she also started that business where she was selling those journals like this, these vinyl journals. She found a supplier of old billboards, vinyl, and she rescues these. This happens to be one that she's painted on. See, she signed it there, Shannon Green. I think I got this. This was gifted to me by Ami, who I don't see very often anymore. I saw her, I think, in one of the sales. Did I see her in one of the sales? I can't remember. But she creates all these, or has created. I don't know if she's actively doing it now because she's that artist in residence there at her local library, teaching art journaling classes. But this is a nice journal. This would look nice with some of these Victorian ladies in it, wouldn't it? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And she inked up the pages here. Act 4, scene first. A room in the castle. Enter the king and the queen, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. The king. There's matter in these sighs, these profound heaves. You must translate. 'Tis fit we understand them. Where's your son? The queen. Bestow this place on us a little while. And then enter or exit, E-X-E-U-N-T, is that enter or exit? Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. How does this end? Over here. I don't know who's talking here. Ah, mine own lord, what have I seen tonight? What? King. What, Gertrude? How does Hamlet? Queen. Mad as the sea and wind when both contend, which is mightier in his lawless fit. Behind the arras, hearing something stir, whips out his rapier and cries, "A rat! A rat!" And in this brainish apprehension kills the unseen good old man. King. Oh, heavy deed. It had been so with us. Had we been there, his liberty is full of threats to all. to you yourself, to us, to everyone. Alas, how shall this bloody deed be answered? It will be laid to us whose providence should have kept short, restrained, and out of haunt this mad young man. But so much was our love, we would never understand what was most fit, but like the owner of a foul disease. And then it ends. That must be Shakespeare. I can't imagine them talking like that. Oh, there's more in here. I won't read it. There's more in here, though. A little bit of Shakespeare. Oh, there's a whole chapter of it. Act second, scene first. How goes the night, boy? The moon is down. I've not heard the clock. And she goes down at 12. I could see putting Victorian kings and queens on these pages. On the Shakespeare pages here. Yeah, I haven't worked in this journal. I'm getting inspired just looking at there's some painty paper in there. Some more Shakespeare at the front to the back, the front. There we go. Got all distracted by the furniture polish. Let me put this in the water before it gets stiff. What else is going on out there? Mina says, I worked in an educational materials center for a couple of years, shipping books out to the libraries. Made some wonderful friends. Oh, that's interesting, Mina. Properly done, the dust cover goes in a clear plastic jacket, and the ends of that have at the tip of the book covers tucked into them and fastened with a bit of tape. So Mina's saying the book covers go on here, and then the pages kind of are tucked in. I think that's what she's saying. I wouldn't mind the book covers just being, that glue being, look, there's a little. Oh, I'm going to collage that down. Oh, I don't think I can get that up without, well, maybe I can. There. I don't want this to stick. It's not quite dry yet. Icy came in. YouTube check, Becky says. Hi, Icy. Becky says, thanking everybody. She said she enjoyed making all those 22 plus dresses. 22 plus 7 for the reversible dresses. Pam is here. Mr. Eternity Mark. Mina says, okay, I'm back up to where Mina's already had her tea. Let's go back down to the bottom. Roy says, hi, Raul. I didn't see you at first. And Beck said it's much older than Victorian. Let's see, what is she saying up above? Oh, these are much older than Victorian? I think you're right. I think she's, well, this is all Victorian in here, though. That's Victorian. These dresses, she's saying, is maybe much older than Victorian. I still feel, maybe it's just, we'll just leave it. What did you mean, Becky, when you said much older than Victorian? Arlene dropped a link to Shannon Green's channel. Thank you, Arlene, for doing that. Kimberly says, Shannon inspired me so many years ago. Yeah, she needs to come back to YouTube. She's on YouTube. She hasn't deleted her stuff. I think she's just preoccupied with other things that she's doing in her life. Becky said, I have some lavender scented, and I love it. Of that lavender scented. Arlene says, y'all, I don't feel well. I'm going to lurk a few minutes and then sleep. Arlene, I want you to go rest. You take care of yourself. When you don't feel well, don't feel like you need to stay in here. Sending Arlene some virtual chicken soup, Roy says. Thank you, Arlene, for all that you do. We love you. We want the best for you. And you all keep the Florida people in your hearts and prayers today. They're getting hit by that hurricane with the weird name. I could put a plastic transparent sheet on it. I could do that. I was thinking about putting some wax paper, but I think this is going to be okay. That is a good idea, Raul. Arlene's going to lurk and then go to bed. I don't blame her. Arlene is a night owl. The crafty visage is here. Becky welcomed her. Mary, see above. I think I saw above. Anti-theft strip. Okay, let me go back down to the bottom. Becky says, I came across South Carolina overnight and went back out to sea. That hurricane did. The Hurricane Idalia is gone. It came across South Carolina overnight and then went back out to sea. Oh, really? So we'll probably have our, depending on where she is, we'll probably have our class today. Depending on, they evacuated. They were, the lady that's teaching the tatting class, they evacuated. She lives in an RV, but they went down to Florida for some medical reasons, and they went to the exact spot where the eye was going to hit or something, and so they traveled north, but they didn't exactly get far enough north, I guess, and so they weren't sure she was going to have the class today. I'm glad she's gone, Becky. She came across South Carolina. Did it do much damage in South Carolina? Roy says all of Jones Beach is closed due to severe flooding from the Blue Moon tides and Hurricane Franklin. The entire beach is cut off from the parking lots. Wow. You guys get hit with those hurricanes every year. I'm glad that hurricane's gone. It flipped one car in South Carolina. Well, that was enough. If that's all it did, I'm glad it didn't do more damage, but that's enough damage, flipping a car. Shame on it. Oh. Leah says, hi, Leah. Good morning, Leah. Says, Arlene, I hope you feel better. Shakespeare. Yeah, that I was reading was Shakespeare. Roy says, maybe next summer, Raul, that would be special. What did Raul say? Roy, we can meet up if you are here, Roy. And Roy's saying, maybe next summer. Raul, we just read about the ruins that were found under Rambla. I can't wait to go back and see what's happening. Okay, I think I'm back. Arlene said, Shannon is how I found Meri. Aww. Yeah, Shannon Green is really well known and well loved. I think this is dry enough for me to flip over here and just do. I feel a little stickiness in here. This part isn't bad. Where that anti-theft strip was. Don't steal this book. I don't want to put too much on it. And I put that in the water. That's not the one I was using. Let me grab a paper towel. I don't like a wet brush. And I'll put my paper towels down below here. Ah, that pan feels good. I'm going to flip it toward me now. On my back. A little bit dirty there. Well, I was going to sketch out of this, but I might go do my cards next while this dries. I want to do the cards. I might not get my mailing done depending on whether they have that tatting class or not. Got everything ready for that tatting class. She's going to teach both the needle and the shuttle, probably dwelling more on the shuttle tatting, which is something I don't shuttle tat. I tried it once when I was younger. I kind of have an idea of the concept. And I do more needle tatting because if you do crocheting, needle tatting is easier than shuttle tatting. So I'm going just because I want to get acquainted with them and their online classes, and also because I want to learn a little bit more about the shuttle tatting. I don't know how much shuttle tatting I'll actually do. Maybe I'll like it once I get started. They say when you varnish, if you varnish in different directions, your brush strokes won't be as bad. I'm not too concerned about this stuff. I just want to get a coating on it. All right, let's set this aside and work on the cards. I'll set it over here. Where? Over here? Yeah. All right. Let me put this back. I do like that rotating wrap to the side of me. So what I'm going to do is make some cards, and I'm going to cut these so that it doesn't matter that that's crooked. I'm going to make 3 cards, one for Mina, one for Christy, and I don't think I'll have to redo, because I compared them, and the blues are just about the same tone. So, here, just about the same tone of blue. So I'm not going to redo this card. So let me grab some. I put my cards back into that. Let me grab some cards here. I have Janet Nash's. I just need one. I only really need 2. Let me get them out. 1, 2. Yep. Cut all these out. This was Happy Mail from Janet, not the frog, but he's been hopping around my desk over here. I need to, it seems like I need to clean off that top shelf every now and then. I pile stuff over there. Let me throw that away. What was I going to say? I don't even remember. All right, I put new blades in my cutter, my trimmer. Oh, I guess that was kind of holding that down. So I don't have to worry about dull blades in the trimmer. And let's cut this one. I'll save. I'll save this off for something. I got some extras. Playing with my printer, trying to get it to work. Hold a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, I know. I was going to tell you that my think I cut it right off at the tail here. I ordered a little slim cart that's 5.5 inches wide, and it's going to go over there between my desk and the bookcase, and I'm going to put all my pencils and all this stuff I have on my desk that I reached for. I want to put those on there. And I cut this one off right above the head because it needs to fit. What did I do with the cards? It needs to fit in there. Well, you know, though, if I cut it, let's cut it here first, and then if I need to cut it down, I will. Some of these, they're different heights. I drew each one separately. So not all of them are the same height. So I think I can get away with just trimming off the black here. I'm just going to trim off the black. And then the card folds. And this, let's see if it'll fit. Well, I might trim just a little bit more up here. That looks crooked to me. That's not straight. This isn't straight. That's better. So this is Christie's card here. So we'll set it up there. And this one will go to Mina. And this one I'm going to do more work on it. This is for Karen K's mother. So I will. Let's just trim this off. This is Mina's card. And I may not get, if we have that class today, I may not get to the library until, to the post office until tomorrow. But my goal is to get a mailing out this week, even if it's on Friday. So I'm going to save this off too. Because I'm still working on that bird. I just put him there to... Do I want to trim that a little more? I think I do. I don't want that black to show. If I can do it. Yeah. And so let's see how this fits on the card. Yeah, see now this bird is higher, so I'm going to have to trim right at the head and right underneath the signature. And he's just a teeny bit crooked, not too bad though. Probably when I cut that. Now let's go right underneath of this signature. Right about there. Let's test it here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go right almost to the top of the head here to get him to fit. And we'll get 3 of, well, he's a little bit too wide, isn't he? Mina. I'm going to have to cut a little of this bird's tail off to get him to fit. But you got the envelope. It's either cut a little of the little bird off and a little of the big bird, and I think it makes more sense to cut a little of the big bird off. Here goes. Owie! Doesn't look bad, though. It looks pretty good. All right. And Janet Burgess, I'm going to send the one I made for her because I think the tones, I reprinted it hoping that I could get a lighter tone on that blue. I'm going to have to figure out, these go, I'm going to put these in that box. Those are those tips. I don't want to lose them. I'm going to have to figure out how to get that printer set, so I don't think I have it set right for the, it prints awfully dark, but, or I might just have to copy it first. If I copy it first and then print it, it might give me a better print. I'm not sure. So, so let's put some tape, double-sided tape on here. Now I'm going to do the Becky bend on these. Let's burnish the tape down. And I'll probably need a pen to, Penelope, choose on here, Mary. And let's just get a bit of this. Hold it there. I learned this from Becky, so I call it the Becky bend, because I learned it from Becky. Where's it at here? All right, now we want to put it on the card here. The card is just kind of like a little added something to put in the envelope. Now, if I can get this right here, and we'll tack it right there. It might need to come up just a teeny bit. I'm not good at doing this stuff. Probably get my head in the way. Still a little low. That's because the picture itself is pretty tall. There. How is that? Now, it could come over a little. Holding on to it here. I'm trying to get this centered as much as I can. I think that's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. And then you, oh, did I take out the, I don't think I took the center piece out, did I? You should take that out first. That's pretty good. And then you just gently pull the tabs. It might be a little crooked down here, but it's straight here. That just might be the way I cut it. It's pretty good though. It's not going to mess with it. Did I get this one pulled? I think it went back in. Get a hold of it here. That's pretty good. So if I mail these tomorrow, I might get Becky's ready to go too, because I want to send one to Becky. So what did I do with the envelopes? Put them up here. This one is Mina's. So that one goes. This one's Janet Burgess. Where's Nina's? It's here somewhere. Nina! Get under that. Hold on. That's a card. All right, these are to do. Here it is. No, that's the. Yeah, that's Mina's. This is my first one, and I laugh because he's so rough and ready. And then these are the ones I did for giveaway. I think there should be 5 of them in here. Here's the other one. Let's get these on the road. This is Christie's. This is Mina's. And I'll put a note in there. And, you know, it's going to be dirty on the other side. That's part of the art. Look at that eye coming through there. Got an eye coming through there, Mina. Well, that says Christie. That's Christie's. Where's Mina's? Did I put it back in the envelope? Honestly. What did I do with Mina's? Well, it's here someplace. Well, when I find Mina's envelope, I'll put the card in there. It's here. I just don't know what I did with it. This is the extra card that I made for Christy. And to tell you the truth, I think that I'm not, this is such a pretty bright blue here. and the printer kind of darkened it. And I think this is probably about the same tonal values. I'm going to keep it. So I got Janet Burgess done. She was the one who brought all this up. She said, I never got the owl you've made for me. And I'm going, what owl did I make? I don't remember. All right, let's go ahead and do Christy's card. And when I find Mina's envelope, I might have gotten it mixed up with the stuff that I put up here. Let me check it. I don't see it right offhand. When I find Mina's envelope, I'll put it in there. I know it's here. I just can't put my hands on it. Christie's might have to be trimmed a little more on this side too, now that I look at it, because I still have to experiment with, see these, they print, it prints, this is a pretty light green, and it made it darker. It's not bad, but there's the settings on my, and if I lighten the ink, then it affects the colors in here. These colors match pretty good. I might have to play with my ink setting. Or it might just be the way it prints. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut a little of this bird off for the card, but I have to play with the resizing option. I don't have all the graphic software that I wish I had. I want to scan and cut. I'm saving my pennies for a scan and cut. Alright, let's do the card. But the art really is the envelope. The card is just a little added fun. Alright, let's go ahead and let me make sure I didn't drop Nina's envelope on the floor. I don't see it. It's not down there. I get it's mixed up in here someplace. Mina! I got your card ready. Where's your envelope? Hi, Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society. Good morning, good morning. Christy Rhodes came in. Christy, I'm working on yours right now. I'm working on your card. Good timing. I still think they should put about a 1/16 of an edge on this release paper. Yeah, you can burnish it, and that helps. But they need a pull tab on these, I keep saying. Alright, I'm just going to do the Becky bend. Yeah, it's not coming off. come back to Penelope. Let's see what kind of a job I can do here. I think that's, well, no, over here. Oh, it's already down. That center one. Come on. Well, that's how it's going to go. It's a little bit more space over here than there, but I'm not going to worry about it too much, or I'll rip it all up. There we go. So, Christy, yours is all ready to go. And it'll either go out today or tomorrow, depending on when I get to the post office. I have to address it yet. And it'll be messy on this side. I'm not going to worry about the address portion. And Janet Burgess is all ready to go. Mina. Mina's envelope is done. I'm looking for it. That's an extra card. This is Mina's card. Envelope. 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 These are all given away. Envelope and mine. I must have put it up above. Let's see, book jacket. Nothing's in the book jacket. Nothing's mixed up in here. That's for my August journal. Watercolor. Someplace Mina's envelope is. In here someplace, Mina. Oh, could it still be in the printer? Let me look in the printer. Yes. It's in the printer. Let's put all this stuff back. Got beautiful. We'll work on this. Janet Nash sent her bird to me. I opened it yesterday morning. We'll work on that this morning, but I want to do Mina's envelope, which is just putting it in here. So this one goes to Mina. It's not perfect in here, but that's okay. It's from Meri. Meri's not perfect. And I have your name written right there, so I knew it was yours. I'm not going to erase it. I'm going to leave it. There we go. Just like that. So I've got 3 ready to go. I'm working on the one for Karen K's mother right here. And after I get that one done, I'm going to work on those 5 for giveaway. And then I promised Raul and Paula that I'd do one for them. And then the promises are cut off. No more promises on owls, on those owls. This came from Janet Nash in London, and she sent me her bird of hope. Let me hold it up so you guys can see it. It's so cute. Let me hold it up here. This came from Janet Nash. This is what started all those birdies, me making all those birdies. Isn't that cute? How she's done that beautiful stitching in there. The eye, the little nose, and the hanger here. And on the back it says hope. Whoops. And then she sent me some goodies here. This says, focus on gratitude. And this was a tea bag thing here. It says something, finest tea bags. And hope grows. So I think I'm going to put that on a hanger. And then this, this was just a piece of tissue paper. I think she had the bird in. She put a tag in there. So I'm going to put this on the inside of her envelope. And I think what I'll do is put this on a thread and let it hang and put the bird here. How does that work? I like that. And I like it kind of centered. And I'll put Bird of Hope from Janet Nash. And then I'll put this over here. And this just kind of folds. And this is her tag. And then on the other side is address information. I'm going to leave that for now. And then on this side is just, and this will fit in with my August art journal pages just perfect. So let's do that. Let's start with oh, she's got a string here. I don't have to put a string on it. I just have to, I'm going to thread it. I'm going to do a punch here. Let's punch it right there. This came from Sharon Lombard, and I owe her a Santa Claus and art. She's always sending me stuff, and I never quite get everything done. Let's see, I think I might have to put this in a needle. And we will put that right down in there. And I can put my birdie up here. So let's take this down on the back. Oh, it can come down just a little bit more. I don't want to tape it up this way. And I'm going to leave the release paper on this because it's going to get taped down here. Now, how am I going to get this bird on here? Should I tack it on there with some stitches? Some tiny stitches here and here. I think I will. This I can tape down. Let's work on this. We're just going to put some tape. I can make a little back pocket here too. I think I have some other things from Janet. See, there's a little back pocket in there. And a little pocket here and a little pocket there. So let's tape here and here. Actually, let's fold it this way because it's got that pretty. Let's fold it like. Won't get much of it. Let's fold it like. Still not getting much. Let's fold it like that. And I get a little bit of green washi there from Janet. So I'm going to put tape here and here. Whoa. And I think I will run some. Where's my glue? I put it back in the wrong spot. I don't see my fine art glitter glue. Ah! What'd I do with it? It's not here. Where'd I put it? Well, there it is. It was down a shelf. I'm gonna run just a little art glitter glue. And I'm not gonna put anything in this lower tab until this is dry. I don't know where the fold is, right here. Put a little bit of glue there, and a little bit of glue here to form a, oh, I didn't put any, let's just glue this down. No, we don't want that glued down. Sorry about that, I almost glued it closed. And just fold it this way, like so, and like so. And I'm not going to put anything in this yet until this dries. But now this, I guess I could do the same thing. Let's go ahead and tape this. I could just glue this down. Let's just glue this one down. Run a bead of glue down here, here. And this will go in my August desk journal. I've worked on these birds almost all month. So that's about what I got done in August. I did do a paper doll for August. She'll go in here. All right. Now, this center one in here, right in here, does not have glue on the edges. It's just kind of folded up in there. Right in here. And this, I'm going to take some, put the tab back on this. Well, hold him on a minute. Let me get this in the, right in there. Now, let me do a thread. Do I have a thread over here? Let me check. Sometimes I have stray threads. I think I do. I just need a thread. Ooh, I got a tatty. Grab this black. Actually, I just need, I don't need a whole lot. Oh. I'm just going to tack this bird down on here with this, and it won't even show. I really don't need this big of a needle, but it's what I have out, so I'm going to use it. So right about there. And let me grab a bit of spot of tape. This won't show. Kind of tack my thread down. And come through the bird. Oh, you know, I don't think I want him tacked down there. Maybe I'll just tack him on the tail so you can turn him over and look. Because I've already got this in. So I'm not going to tack him down here because you won't be able to see the hope. I want to put him in my journal. Now I'm kind of rethinking this. Do I want him hanging up on my... You guys can't see him though. I think I want him in my journal. I think I'm going to tack him in here. This needle can go through. And I'm just going to do it very lightly. Put him down in there. Well, let's see. I think he'll stay. Well, no, he's not staying very good. I should have tacked him up here. I don't like this. I'm going to take it off. We'll just pull this off. I don't like it at all. I lost chat. Sorry about that. Let me come back in here. I lost everything. Live chat. Like a Christmas ornament, maybe a mini desk Christmas tree. I don't have room on my desk for all that, Raoul. I'm buying a little cart to get my pens off my desk. I think I'm going to leave it in my journal, though, because I think I'll enjoy it more in my journal. I don't know. I could put it up, but nobody sees it but me up. So I'm thinking I'll just put it in my journal. And this way you can see it. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. And I'll have it there forever. What did I do with it? I put that thread over here. And I'll put it with her page in my journal. I think that's what I'll do. It's really meant to be hanging up, but I think I'll enjoy it more. Now, in my journal. And then when I do a journal flip a year or so from now, I'll say, oh, there's the Bird of Hope from Janet Nash. Do you remember doing that? All those birds? She said, I can't quit making them. And boy, do I understand. I'm that way with my tatted butterflies. I can't quit making them. But I'm thinking about Christmas decorations for... Now, if I come underneath here, I can kind of hide it. Come underneath in there. How does that hang? Oh, that hangs good. And go back down into here. There we go. And then you can flip it. I like that much better. And I'm just going to tape this down again. And then I'm going to tape across there to put it on the page. Give my needle back to Penelope. little thread off. And maybe right here. This will be on the back, it won't show. And this will go in here, like that. Right in, and then she's got her art over here. I'm going to have to, I don't know why this came this way. I'm going to have to glue that down. Let's go ahead and put this down. Well, Penelope, I gave you that needle back too soon. My brother's up. He doesn't get the paper at his front porch anymore, so used to be he'd get up and I'd hear that door open and close. Alright, let's put it right up here. Right there. Alrighty. Now I want to glue this down. Gotta get used to poking it in that foam. Let's glue this. Whoops. That right down there. And this is from Janet Nash. And then you open it up and the Bird of Hope is here, and let me document this and we'll have this page done. What time is it? I'm only going till 9. It's 8:14. I have just enough time to work on Karen Kay's Mother's Bird. Let's document. Let's document it with a Sharpie pen. August. I'm going to date it today. I got this a couple days ago. August 31st, 2023. Bird of Hope. Slow stitch. Bird from Janet Nash. And then I'm going to put London. That'll remind me 10, 20 years from now. Will I be doing this 20 years from now? I might be little old shrinky 92-year-old hands. I would love to be doing this artwork 20 years from now. Let's see, Janet Nash. I'm going to date this too because this will be on one side and that'll be on the other side. So August 31st, 2023. Janet Nash, Happy Mail. And then I'm going to kind of document here. Janet Nash, slow stitching, Birds of Hope. And it totally inspired me to create my own birds of hope and paint envelopes for giveaway. In August of 2023. That just kind of documents. And I might come in, I don't think I want to do any more on this because this has her whole, this has all of her art on it. But what I want to do, and what you can't see because I need to cover up the addresses, let me do that. You know, maybe I can use some of those scrap pieces that on the other side I painted. Now these are not birds of hope, but I'm going to put this on the address side. To cover up the addresses. And I might have to fold this. I don't know. We'll see. I can't show this to you because I would be cheating and showing her address. One more. Let's see, I don't want to use that though. Let's get rid of this. What's this? Oh, this came from Jen. I have to figure that out. I haven't figured that out. I'm going to have to see what she did with that. I'm sure she did something creative with it. Let me see, I need something to cover up her. Let me get out my scrapbox. Here. Hold on. I want to get something to cover up her address that she writes on the side so that I can flip this without fearing. This is where I put all my scrap papers. Kind of get them. Is that dark enough? I don't think that's quite dark enough. This is dark enough. Let's grab something here. If I can't find. Here's a little mini journal. I think this was sent to me. I should go in with my mini journals. These are price tags that Shannon Green's, you buy them for 50 cents from her. For some reason she got more than she needed, so she was selling them. I want a piece of that's cardboard. Well, I think I'll go back to, hold on. Let's just pull this out. Put this back. I had all this just on my little pull out on my computer desk, but it kept falling, so I put it in a box, and then I put the larger papers on top. And then it's much neater over here on the stand, the little pull out drawer on the computer desk. It's not. Okay, that one didn't work. This, I have have to figure this out because it says folded knot bird. So I think you probably folded it. She has a cut mark there, a little scissors mark. I'm going to have to see how what she did with these. But let me come in here and see. I want to cover up her address. Here, maybe this, because it's already cut. There's a B stencil. This is already cut too. And I think I'll use this just to cover up her address on the other side. I don't want it to show when I'm flipping my journal. Let me put a piece of tape right. Maybe I'll just tape it at the top and the bottom, so if I want to peek at her address, I can. Find the... And then I'll show it to you after I get the addresses covered up. Let me do that off camera here. Okay, now, what did I do with the bird? I just cut it. Where did I put it back in the box? Well, let me cut this one. This one I can fold because it's not done. This is the one I'm working on for Karen K's mother. Now I want the claw, I think. I folded it in the wrong spot. It's amazing how I cut those things, and I probably have it folded up in there. But I'm in a hurry. I want to get it done. I want to work on it. Let's cut it down. I'm going to cover up my address with this. And then I'll show you the other side. I think that's all I need. Let me do that offline. Oh. I'm going to have to cut this. There. You get rid of this mess. All right. Oh, and here's the bird. All right. So here's the other side. See, I wanted to save the stamp. Here's the customs form. Her address, she puts it right here. And then my address is underneath. But this has her signature right there, Janet Nash. 10-8-3. 10-8, August 10th. I don't know what the 3 is. Maybe that's supposed to be 2-3. I'm going to tear this off so I can see her signature a little more. There. So this will go in my journal. like so. This she sent. I'm not quite sure. I have to figure out what she folded knot bird. And she's got a cutting line there. I think it's supposed to be, see, it's on here too. And it's cut there. Maybe you cut this out. Maybe this is just a copy. I'm just going to put it in here for now till I figure out what she did with this. This might just be a long bird, and see, it's printed the same on both sides. And she's got a cutting line here. I'm not sure if she folds it here. She calls it folded knot bird. With this, but see, this is printed on both sides. I'm going to have to figure out what she did with those before I mess it up. And this is the Bird of Hope here. There we go. So this will go in my August art journal. Beautiful happy mail from Janet Nash. And I'm this all goes in August. Tomorrow's September 1st. And I don't have August done yet. I have things I want to put in here. I want to do some more. I might just write on these pages. Put it like this for now. I'm not sure. I guess that'll be okay. I want to work. If I can find it. I got all tied up in doing that Victorian book. I want to work on Karen Kay's mother's bird here, which is right here. I want to put some dark in here and some white dots. And I think I won't mess with all of this. I think this is all okay. Let me come out and look at chat before I get started on that. Raul said it's a pink canary fish, Mary. Oh, okay. But she's calling it folded. What's confusing me is she's documented it as folded knot bird. But the folded and the cutting line is confusing me. I don't know if she means to cut this entire bird out because it's the same on the both sides. And maybe she's already folded it and this is just a print of it. I'm not sure. I'll check her channel and see if she worked on that someplace on her channel. Because I don't get all of her videos watched, which I did, but I don't. We're going to work on Karen Kay's bird. Let's see, I was looking at chat. Hi, Chaz, and Leah, and Raul, and Kimberly. Charles says, I wish postage wasn't so expensive. It would be nice to trade and swap. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and send to Janet and Chaz, because I made those birds for them, and I'm just going to eat it. I'll just eat it. You guys gave me birthday money, so I'll just use that for postage when I get it from YouTube. I'll pull it out of my pocket because I want to get them mailed. But in my head, I'm saying I'm using my YouTube money, my birthday present, for postage. And that's what it should be used for. It should be used for your channel and for your art. I get plenty of stuff. I get plenty. I'm happy. Good day, Chaz. Hi, Bootsy. How is your back feeling? Chaz asks. And did Roy answer her? He said, Chaz. Let's see. What else am I missing? Did Dar pop in? Did I see Dar? Up. There's a whole bunch of highs. I'm scrolling up. Pink Canary Bird, Paul, Raul. I thought I saw Dar in here. Maybe I was seeing things. There she is. Hi, Dar. Cheshire Cat, 1956. Chaz says, hi, mods. Hi, Mary. Pink Canary Bird. Owls and eagles are birds of prey, Raul says. We could do some eco envelopes. Not till I get these done. I need to work on after I get these things mailed, these 3 envelopes And these others might have to be put on hold, these giveaway ones, because I want to get my zine done. I want to get my zine done for Janet Young and Dee Dee's zine swap. It needs to be there by October 1st. You guys know how slow I work. So you guys might just need, I want to mail Becky's, depending on if I mail today or tomorrow, I want to get Becky's stuff out to her too. Thank you, Raul. He says, amazing handwriting. Raul says, Christy Rhodes gets inspired too every time I visit a stream. Last month, I saw an amazing scrap trash paper glue book. After I've seen, I never throw sketches I don't like. Yeah, and don't throw those sketches, because sometimes, Raul, I know if you're like me, I so get into doing my art like this that I'm so focused on it. I want it to be so perfect that I end up, doing something that I don't quite like, and then I get all frustrated. But if you walk away, or even if you start over, don't throw the piece that just like, well, let's pull this one out. Let's pull this, my very first one here. These three are ready to mail. But this was my very first one. And, it's not really that great when you compare it to the others. But if you keep it and keep it around, I'll probably put this in my August art journal. And, keep those around, and you come back and look at it and say, well, it really wasn't that bad after all. You kind of, if you're like me, you get so into your art. Kimberly says, no more cold air coming in on the winter mornings with the paper. No more cold air coming in on the winter mornings with the paper. Yeah. She's talking, I was saying how my brother used to go. Used to open the front door and went on the winter mornings and let a draft of cold air coming in. I think that's what Kimberly means. Raul says, Leah, why buy ornaments when you can make them yourself, right? Make angels for Christmas, Mary. I was thinking of doing that. I'm doing that tatting class. And what I'm thinking, I either want to tat little angels or little bells. The bells I almost have done conceptually in my head. And I mean little ones. I don't mean, because it would take me, I would never get several angels done. But if I tat one big angel and make postcards out of it, or I could even draw an angel on black with my fine liner and make postcards out of that. Ooh, I want to do it now. I better put that back before I get sidetracked. What did Becky say? Christy, she's reading your mind. Oh, Christy said, Mary, sew on it so you can see the back of the bird. Yeah, sew it on. Yeah. And Becky said, Christy, she's reading your mind. Put it on the Christmas tree. Yeah, but Christmas only comes once a year. I'm going to put it in my art journal. I'm happy with the bird in my art journal. Let's see. What else is going on out there? Mina says, couldn't find any more nearby MTS to hide in, Cheshire. Joyce Boring popped in. Did I miss saying good morning to Joyce? If you're out there, Joyce, good morning. Mina says, I'll say it again. I love the owls. Yeah, you're getting one, Mina. It's all ready to mail. Mina says, I was beginning to think my owls flew away. I found it. Where did I find that envelope? I don't even remember. It was here. Or if you don't care for bananas, get a magnesium supplement. Oh, Becky says, oh, Christy, my leg cramps are the worst way to get woke up. Time for more bananas. And if you don't care for bananas, get a magnesium supplement. Who did you drop that link to? Let me see. Aunt Beck dropped the link to K. Werner Design. I think that's where she learned to do the... Oh, and there's Chaz gave me a Super chat. Thank you for that link to K. Warner, Becky. Chaz gave me a super chat. Thank you, Chaz. Did I miss that up above? I think I did. Thank you, Chaz. Oh, that's so sweet of you to do that. Thank you so much. And I think I'm caught up. Let me go back down to the bottom. Oh, that was at the bottom. I think I'm caught up with chat. All my ideas must be written down, per Dee Raoul says. All right, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I don't have a whole lot left to do on this bird. I just want to get some dark in here and in there, and then I want to sign it. And I'm not going to do any more to this. I think this part is just fine. So, I'm not going to. Let's get my. What did I do with my water spritzer? It's here. Let's spritz this. And maybe a little bit of the dark up here. I'm not going to spritz everything. I hang this up now over on my twirling cart. And let's grab a little brush. And that may be too much water. I want to darken this area in here. And I should get out my other phone so I could look at it, but I think I've done enough of these now that I understand enough to finish this up. And this can go really dark here because I'm going to put white spots on it. Let's bring it up a little in here. It has some brown going on, maybe a little bit lighter brown going on in the neck area. The eye. And in here. And this bird has a little bit darker area in there too. I don't want it too dark. And no matter how dark this is, those white spots will bring it out again. And a little bit of darkness going on in here. Where did I put it? Over there. Let's hit that with the heat gun. Yeah. Find my heat gun. I set it over here and I put a journal on it. And I think I'm pretty happy. Let's put this above. Wash out my brush a little. I don't have a towel out. And let's do some white spots. My black paper. I'm getting so I can do the finishing touches. See how that dried lighter in there? I can do the finishing touches here almost without worrying too much about it. And this bird has spots kind of coming down the wings and circling upwards. And then this, there are spots coming here, and there, and in here. A couple on here. And down at the bottom. Oh, you know what? I didn't get those. I'm not done here. Let's get the... I have some wings coming down like this. Some feathers coming down this way. Didn't get those on there. Let's put those in with that brown. Put the finishing touches on this bird. These are pretty dark, and then they have white spots on the end. And it won't be perfect, but it's pretty close to perfect. That's better. And I think I want... It's so wet. I want this area a little bit darker in there. Just kind of... It dries lighter. Just a little bit darker in here. All right, not going to fool with it too much. Let's put some dots on the tips of these birds here. Get it going. On the tails, feathers here. And I think I'm pretty happy with this. I've got the white feathers going on up here. I don't know if you could, it could be a little darker in there. But I think I'm going to leave it. If I make it too dark, then I've ruined it. So let's give that a little bit of a heat gun. So I don't put my hand in it. Oh! There was a problem with the playback. What happened here? Tap to retry. There we are. Something happened to my chat, to my picture too. What about the pumpkins? What happened to Kim? Chaz, sorry to say, but I think I will be cleaning up my flowers and gardens. The storm is knocking them over and fall is coming. What's happened to the pumpkins, Kim? Are they okay? We want to know. There's something bothering me here, and that's that white right there. I'm going to knock that back a little. Get my brush out again. I'm going to knock that out a little. Back a little. It's a little bit too white for me. And I think I'm going to darken this area a little more too. Just right in there. Just a little, you'd be surprised what a little paint will do. It's dark in there anyway. I'd have to look at the picture again, but what time is it? 8:48. I just got a few minutes. These may not go out. I may not mail until tomorrow morning. Period. Let's sign this. Because I need to copy this and make a card for it. And I wanted to send it with the others. And this is 8/31/2023. And let's go ahead and let's put a border on it. Oh, and I need to wax it. I think I can do that yet this morning. It doesn't take long to wax. Did I wax those other envelopes? I'll have to check. I can tell. I think I did. I don't know if I waxed Mina's. I think I did, though. I think I waxed both Mina. We'll check. I'm just going to come down over it. There. Now, one more thing I want to do here. These owls have just a little bit of black, coming out on the other side of their eye. There. Both of them do. A little black. So you can kind of represents the other eye. I'm pretty happy with these. I might put a couple more white spots up above. I think I see spaces for them. Up in here. Some scratchy lines. Don't want too much. It's getting close to 9 o'clock. Today is Thursday. And that means, I think, Paint Girly at 9. Stacy will be on at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 9. So Catitude and Paint Girly. Kathy Arbor comes on at at 6 p.m. tonight Eastern. Kathy Arbor tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern, and Beth Schuler Tuesday and Thursday nights. Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Who's on this afternoon? Tanya and Lisa? Tanya and Lisa, I don't know which channel they're on. I've lost track of those ladies. I've lost track of them. But I know they're still going. Both of them are still going. I think they're doing it together today. I don't know which channel it's on. And they come on in the afternoons. I think I'm going to call this little birdie done. I think I'm going to call it done. This one is for Karen K's mother. Now, I've got a few minutes here. Let's check these envelopes for Mina, and I want to see if I waxed them. I think I did, but it won't hurt to put another coat. I know I waxed Janet's. This is Janet's. This one's Mina. I don't know if I did Mina's or not. I might have waxed. We're going to wax these 3. I know I waxed Janet's. So it doesn't take long to do this. I need to make the card for Karen K's mother yet. We'll try to pick that up tomorrow. Let's put that over there for a moment while I wax these. It doesn't take long. I think I've waxed Karen's, but I don't think I waxed Mina's. But we're going to give them both another little waxing here. It kind of protects them. Doesn't hurt to give it another coat, even if I have waxed it. It protects them. And the wax does not smear the watercolor. That's what's so nice. I learned that from Artedar. Wax it, Mary. And it goes through the mayo nice. And the wax is kind of wet, but it dries. Of course, I have to address everything. So I might just wait for my mailing until tomorrow. Because I want to get Becky's ready to go too. Becky's not getting a bird, but she's getting fabric and tatting. And well, I think she won a bird. I have to look at my list of winners, but those will come later. Let's do this one. Make sure that it's all dry. I think the wax brings out the color on these. I'm a little bit wary there, but I think it'll be all right. So there we go. Now I just have to do a card for Karen K's mother and get Becky's mailing ready to go. I might put something else in Becky's. I haven't decided quite yet. We'll see. I want to send her that fabric. Alrighty then. It is 8:56. I have 4 minutes. Lori Paint Girlie's coming on. Kimberly dropped the link to Stacy May and to Lisa and to Tanya's channel and to Kathy Arbor's. And don't forget Lori Paint Girlie. She's on next. Paint Girlie. P-A-I-N-T-G-I-R-L-E-E. We know Lori. We love our Lori. So have a great day, everybody. Just go out and do some art. What movie is a super good movie? White Christmas, yeah. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Kimberly, for dropping those links. Thank you so much. I need to do something for Miss Kimberly. She's being a good mod. I need to do something for every one of you. Did I see Brenda? Did I see Brenda A? Hi, Brenda. Good morning, Brenda. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're feeling good. All right, everybody. Have a super duper day. I'll let you know tomorrow what I got done for the rest of the day. I want to play with my fine liner. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Go out and enjoy the day. Enjoy it while we have it. Bye. The Holiday Meri with Cameron Diaz and Kate. Oh, the holiday? Oh, okay. All right. Bye.